Welcome to another episode of Chatting with Stacks. I'm your host, Bill Stacks, and today we're going to talk about Operation Fistful, the Genovese takedown that happened out in New Jersey, I believe it was. And there's a bunch of different things to talk about. First, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. What's good with everybody, man? Big echo. Hold up, man. Let me try to fix that. Give me 1 second. I'm working on getting the audio fixed. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now on the microphone? So I'm back. So there's a lot of things to talk about. Um, so first off, let's talk about what up, OGO. Drive by on Jerome Ave today. Oh, there was a drive-by on Jerome Ave. Don't surprise me. Welcome to Bristol, right? So I'm so glad I'm where I am, man. I'm far away, separated from all that drama that goes on there. Um, Not that I was even involved with any of it there. Anyway, I wasn't. But anyway, let's get into this first story I got to tell you guys. So the first one we're going to talk about is David Ruggerio. Exclusives. He should face a death penalty for whatever crimes he committed. Grandson of murdered NYC mobster demands charges against mafia soldier turned celebrity chef David Ruggerio, who admitted to helping kill his grandfather in a bombshell interview. Pasquale Macchirole was found dead in the trunk of a car in Brooklyn, 1978. David Ruggerio, 59, confessed to helping torture and kill him in recent article. Grandson Macchirole, or whatever the hell his name is, grandson now says former mobster must face whatever penalty, whatever crime he committed. Ruggerio was the chief at several highly rated New York City French restaurants in the 80s and 90s before becoming a Food Network star. But he also confessed to being a made man and a member of the Gambino family. Ruggerio was participated in dealing heroin, extortion, loan sharking, several murders. Meanwhile, he ran a kitchen. La Carvella, Maxim, and La Clentilli, but he dropped out of sight after being charged with credit card scam in 1998. NYC didn't respond to questions about his crime. FBI denied to comment. It's crazy, man. I think he was related to some of the old timers. The family of New York mafioso murdered 44 years ago, says that former celebrity chef David Ruggerio, who admitted to helping torture and kill the mobster in a bombshell interview last week, should be prosecuted for the crime. Ruggerio, 59, told Vanity Fair that he lived a double life for years and a respected chef in New York City while still participating in organized crime. He confessed to helping his mentor torture and kill Pasquale Patty Mac at, at a tire repair garage in 1978. He was found stuffed in the trunk of a rental car in Canarsie, Brooklyn, in March 23rd, 1978. Police found his body after his family got an anonymous phone call telling him where to look. He had been missing for 3 weeks. Ruggerio lost his TV career in restaurant after he was charged with credit card fraud in 1998. He lives on Long Island and is currently shopping around a memoir about his secret mafia exploits. But relatives of the man he killed when he was still a teenager says he should face consequences for his actions. So here's a picture of the guy that he supposedly killed. This is all allegedly. What's up, Gianni? How you doing, bro? People just want to be famous, man, and I think they'll do anything pretty much, you know? So here's the celebrity chef. This is what he looks like. And here is the guy that he supposedly tortured and killed with his mentor. So he had a mentor that was in the mob, and they supposedly took this guy to a garage, beat him to death with a tire iron, stuffed him in a trunk, and now the grandkids of this guy want this guy to pay for it. And I did reach out to David Ruggerio for an interview and to comment about this story. He advised me that his lawyer advised him not to speak about any of this. So I just wanted to get the story out to you. And there's a couple more stories I have for you. Right? You talk about work years later in an article, no less, Jerry. You must be related to Angelo Gambino, I think. Yeah. I think he was related to Gambino. What an idiot. He wasn't charged with murder, though. He has not been charged with murder. No, he did not kill his own grandfather. He killed. So the kids of this guy, yeah, I'll show you the picture again so you can kind of get the story. So this guy got killed by his mentor, and he was a kid when he did this. He was like, he was probably 16 or 17, and he was with his mentor, and they killed the guy, supposedly, allegedly. And so the grandkids of this guy want the chef prosecuted for his crimes. He hasn't been prosecuted. You never heard of him before because he's one of those that you don't hear about. Now, let's get on to the next story. Operation Fistful. The Gambino crime family takedown. So they arrested 6 people, members of the alleged Gambino or the Genovese family, and they were arrested on a whole bunch of charges. So let's get into that story. NYC Mafia boss feds charged 6 crime family mobsters in 11-year gambling, violent extortion enterprises. These dudes are in deep shit, man. All of them. When you get caught up with this shit, being with the Gambino family, or you're acting like Man, they ain't playing games with these people. And it says it stems from Florida. This was all done in Florida or something. Let me pull up this story. Here is a picture of Ralph Balsamo, the alleged. This is all alleged. Bobby the Barbarian. What's good with you, bro? How are you? Haven't seen you in a while, man. Bill, curious, were you around for the 90s wars between. Yes, I was, man. The Solitos and the Latin Kings. Yes, I was around for that, bro. Right at the towards the late 90s. So I got involved with 20 Love around 90, 95, 94, 95. And there was a lot of shootings back then. It was back and forth. So there was a shooting right in front of the courthouse, if you didn't remember that, between the Latin Kings and the Los Solitos. They were shooting right in front of the courthouse, and they shot this dude. Matter of fact, he's watching right now, one of them. That was there when the guy got shot. One of his people got shot. Shout out to you, man. You know who you are. I just saw your name pop on the screen, man. Shout out to you. Is he related to Ramundi? No. Yeah, when they know it's organized crime, man, they don't mess around nowadays. They definitely don't. So let's get into this next story. Hey, before we get into the story, hit that like button, people, or share the video if you can. So, 6 busted and 6 reputed mobsters who allegedly served in various roles in the Genovese family were charged in racketeering conspiracy in Manhattan federal court Tuesday. The alleged wise guys, including 2 capital regimes, raked in money for the syndicate from 2011 to 2022 through pattern of racketeering activity, which includes extortion or illegal gambling, according to the indictment. I guarantee you these charges ain't going to stick because gambling is pretty much legal nowadays. The suspects were members and associates of organized crime known as the Genovese organized crime family of La Cosa Nostra. La Cosa Nostra. Those members and associates engaged in crimes including making extreme payouts for credit. The alleged mobsters charged include capos Nicholas Polisi and Ralph Balsamo, soldiers Michael Messina, John Campanella, I heard that name before, and associates Michael Poli and Thomas Poli. Federal prosecutors in the Southern District of New York said that all 6 suspects face a maximum of 20 years in prison if convicted. I'll get you a picture of all 6 of them and what they look like. Let's see here. I can find a picture of them all. You got one. Okay, here they are on the bottom left-hand corner of the picture. Boom, that's them. So, let's get back to it. At their arraignment Tuesday, Balsamo and Thomas Poli pleaded not guilty, and they were ordered to remain in home confinement pending trial. The government can't seem to go 3 months without rounding up some Italians. Today just happened to be Ralph's return, his attorney said. So, I mean, it seems like they really have been. So he's not locked up either. He's out. So he was locked up in MDC or wherever, and this is him leaving the courthouse. And this is all alleged. So if it, I'm not saying he did it or anything. This is all public information. Been clean 27 years today, bro. Hit that like button. Congratulations on that, man. That's a huge accomplishment. Really is. Very commendable, man. Do it again, bro. Do it again. When the government knows you're OC, they get you. And they're going to keep you. The government doesn't like competition. Hell no. Not when they're taking money from people. When it can go into the government's pocket. Especially you're not paying taxes on that money. They don't like that shit, man. They want all their money. So there's a couple more stories that were pretty interesting. So let's see if I can find them. Here's one. Here's another story. Notorious Genovese son gets prison for shakedown of union official. Vinny the Chin Gigante's love child, who is a reputed high-level wise guy in the Genovese crime family, was handed a 2-year prison sentence Friday. Prosecutors described him as a 16-year shakedown of a union official. Sentenced Vincent Esposito, the 51-year-old son of Vincent Gigante, the boss of the longtime mistress, Olympia Esposito, was on the low end of the speculated sentencing range worked out by a part of Esposito's plea agreement. Prosecutors also agreed to push for more than 30 months on the racketeering charges. Let me show you a picture of him. So this is Vincent Gigante's love child. I guess he turned into a mobster and followed their footsteps. Bam! Here he is. Kind of looks a little bit like Rita, a little bit. Kinda. I could see the resemblance. So, Esposito admitted to extorting annual payments from a union and food and commercial workers official from 2001 to 2017. When he was arrested in 2018, authorities raided his $12 million Upper East Side townhouse and found $3.8 million in cash, 2 unlicensed guns, brass knuckles, and an annual list of made guys in La Cosa Nostra. This dude, if he ain't the dumbest dude in the world, come on, man. That's pretty, he had a list of all the guys that were made. Esposito's father, the former head of the Genovese family, was known as the Odd Father, putting on an act that he would shuffle around Greenwich Village in a bathrobe and slippers to help with his claims that he was legally insane. The ruse held flat in 1997 when he was sent to prison on 8 racketeering charges. At Esposito's sentence hearing, his attorney, Jeffrey Lichman, argued that Gigante's reputation cast a shadow over Esposito. The name Vinny the Chin brings up all kinds of feelings. Before ensuing Esposito's sentencing, Judge Victor Moreno of the Manhattan Federal Court noticed that he would have received 45 letters from Esposito's supporters, including one from the guard keeping watch over him for his house arrest. They paint a glowing portrait of the defendant, but said the charges against him show a dark side. Probably fair to say that qualifying for membership into organized crime family doesn't happen overnight. Adding that he's become a made guy doesn't come from public charity, solid citizenship, or caring for widows or orphans. Esposito is required to surrender in 45 days. That's that story for you, ladies and gentlemen. And that one happened July 19th, 2019. Just to be on point with all the dates and everything. So he had a mistress, yes. He had a mistress, and he ended up, his mistress and his wife were both named Olympia. What are the odds? That is really weird, right? I don't think that's the case, man. Maybe they put the wrong ones in the title or something. Who knows? But so I'm going to be dropping some of these stories every couple of days. I'll drop more stories about different mobsters, and you guys can get to know some of these dudes, like this guy, and these guys, and this guy, and this guy. He should be out of prison by now. Shout out to Vincent, man. I hope you get out of prison, and I hope you're out. One day turns to weeks and weeks and months to years. Definitely. That's why vice is legal now. Weed, gambling, pay, day loans, cut out the mob, tax. Yeah, that's damn right, man. You're dead right with that. Congratulations on being clean, man. That's a major success. Hey, and if you stay clean today, if you're out there struggling, man, sobriety is possible. Definitely is. I'm about to go hit a meeting right now, matter of fact. So I hope you guys have a great night. I'll see you guys probably later. I'll jump on later on, and if you guys want to rock out, man, we can all hang out. Hit the like, subscribe, notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. More mod content coming to you. Peace.